It's so soulful. So beautiful. You know what it is. So we came from the east. Had to go to war just for me to find peace. Fuck the police, they got the mark of the beast. I'm on 125th, you can see me in the streets. Seen a nigga teach you, fell in love with a priest. And a rush for the bread like we ain't got yeast. Put studs on my garment, now I'm late to the feast. I'm a Wild West nigga, you can check the receipts. Ask me where I'm from, so we came from the east.
Deprived of my innocence by shit I was exposed to. Everything I did I was supposed to. Suppose you was poor and living with the heat off. SSI paying bills, mama like how she gon' feed y'all? Couches we go to sleep on, bad water on stoves. Light bill overdue, it get cold, open the stove. Comcast get cut off, we cutting it right back on. Noticed it coming home, notices on the door. 30 days till you big U-Hauls, Motel 6, stay a couple of days, move in with a family friend. Promises for the first to pay you back on the third. Search for another house, they put our shit on the curb. Never uttered a word, came from a broken home. Mama was never there, my pops was a rolling stone. Nothing was ever given, they say you get what you give. Had to go through what I went through to give you what I lived.
So we came from the east. Had to go to war just for me to find peace. Fuck the police, they got the mark of the beast. I'm on 125th, you can see me in the streets. Seen a nigga teach you, fell in love with a priest. And a rush for the bread like we ain't got yeast. Put studs on my garment, now I'm late to the feast. I'm a Wild West nigga, you can check the receipts. Ask me where I'm from, so we came from the east.
Now downtown Oakland, I'm just holding posts. I'ma do this shit forever, cause it's all I know. Yeah, I'm in this shit deep, I gotta hold my nose. Went and put on all black, yeah, I joined the code. At the table with wise men, I'm just taking notes. Fuck the beast, kill the body, but can't kill the soul. Get with your brothers, never leave and never break that oath. Hardest thing to do is go to him alone. Build a zone for my brick in like Craig did. UBK, look, I'm airy where the reds is. Same serpent in the garden, they just shed skin. Gotta go to war to find peace, yeah, that's real shit. I seen the Lord take a spirit from men, and without this brotherhood, I end up like them. Look, there's wisdom behind these battle scars. Circle small, cause ain't no telling what these cowards
so
on.
We came from the east. Had to go to war just for me to find peace. Fuck the police, they got the mark of the beast. I'm on 125th, you can see me in the streets. Seen a nigga teach you, fell in love with a priest. And a rush for the bread like we ain't got yeast. Put studs on my garment, now I'm late to the feast. I'm a Wild West nigga, you can check the receipts. Ask me where I'm from, so we came from the east.
Leviticus 20 and 26, and ye shall be holy unto me, for I, the Lord, am holy, and have severed you from other people. God severed you, black man, from other people. You got no business joining the white man. You was brought here for slavery, now time of slavery is up. You're supposed to be in the ghetto helping black people. You're supposed to be getting them off of drugs, stopping the crime, re-educating them. That's what you're supposed to be doing. Instead, you a jungle monkey for the white man. Right. You march down 6th Street begging the white man for your own civil rights.
Came from the east.
White man hijacked your civil rights movement. You running down 6th Street begging him to be part of it. When God said, I separated you from other people, man. Why you think black people don't love each other? You gave all your love to the white man.
Well, it is, right?
That's why you can't love each other.
Well, it is. Right.
White man looking at you like, what the hell is these black people's problem? Your problem is you done gave all your love to them. And you left none for your own. And let me tell you what else you do. You hate anybody that speak about your cause. Nobody, black people don't hate nobody more than a black man that speak on their behalf. They hate him the most. That's why you killed Christ. You killed Christ because Christ wanted to give you the kingdom of heaven. You said, oh, hell no. We sticking with the Romans. That's why it said in the Bible, you said, we have but one king, and Caesar is his name.
Shalom, shalom, Israel. Yahweh Ba'ashim Al-Shabarakatah to the brothers. Yahweh Ba'ashim Al-Slakia. Elathon Ba'ashim Al-Shad to the sisters. This is the ISUPK Hebrew class. This is the ISUPK started in Harlem, New York, 125th Street, under the commandant General Yohana. We're going to go into a little bit of history tonight, talking a little bit about this Juneteenth holiday that's about to come up. And a little bit about the history of it, how it all came about, a little bit about the Emancipation Proclamation, and things of that nature. So that's what we'll be talking about tonight. Before we get started, I hope everyone is tawab tonight. Hope everybody is feeling tawab. Having a good day. Not allowing Satan to disrupt your day. And just hope everybody is doing really well and continuing to strive in this truth. You understand? Let's see what we got in the chat tonight so far. We got Sister Raya. Look like she's the first one to check in. Shalom, sis. We got Officer Foul Honey. Yagadar. Shalom. And okay, Sister Raya got that one West in there. We're gonna guess we're gonna wait with some more of our brothers and sisters come in. Sister Dawn Jefferson, she in here. Okay, good to see you, sis. Good to see you tonight. We're gonna go ahead on and pull a verse of scripture while everybody come in to kind of set the tone for the night. Deuteronomy 28 and 68. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships. You understand? Lord is saying here the Most High will bring us into bondage, again with ships. We was in, anytime you see the word Egypt in the Bible, it means bondage. We was in captivity in Egypt for 430 years, but this particular captivity that Moses was speaking of 4,000 years ago was not talking about that Egypt. Was metaphoric for being in America now. You look on the back of a dollar bill, you will see a pyramid and an all-seeing eye. You understand? That kind of lets you know that we're in spiritual Egypt. We're in bondage. You understand? We're in captivity. Don't mistake it, thinking that you're free. They call it the land of the free, but now if you're black, Hispanic, or Native American Indian, you understand? It says, by the way whereof I spake unto thee, okay, thou shalt see it no more again. You understand? And there you should be sold unto your enemies for bondmen, which bondman means slave as a man, and bondwomen, meaning a slave woman. You understand? We would be sold here in this land unto our enemies. You understand? We want to befriend the white man. We want to say that, the oppressor is our friend. You understand? We want to say that everybody is equal. We want to make friends with everybody. The white man, all of these different heathens. You understand? But the Most High tells you that you would be sold. You know what I mean? That you would go by the way of ships. You understand? That was being what? The transatlantic slave trade. This is what Moses was predicting 4,000 years ago when he was talking to the nation of Israel. You understand? Explaining to them in this particular chapter what would happen if they was to keep the commandments and what would happen if they would not keep the commandments. You understand? The curses and things that would be upon us. So this was a prediction by which Moses seen 4,000 years ago. And the transatlantic slave trade is what he was talking about, us being brought here by ships. We was brought from the west coast of Africa through the Middle Passage here to America. We were sold as slaves in the auction blocks and things of that nature. You understand? As we went along in that Middle Passage, we was packed as sardines in the ship, in the bottom of the ship. You understand? Drowning in our own feces, in our own urine. Women having their menstrual cycles and things of that nature. You understand? Starvation. Being chained up beside each other as we went through this Middle Passage. You understand? We down there throwing up. All of these things was down here. We're breathing all of this. You understand? They would let us up maybe for a little exercise. Some of us, man, before we went through that horrible trip, we was trying to commit suicide. You understand? And jump off the ship. So many bodies, you understand, that went along that middle passage. They say that the sharks still is along that passage to this day because of all the Israelite blood that was shed. You understand? Okay, let me see. We got some more people that came in. Oh, awesome Taza, Karak, 500. How about Shema Shabbat? Okay. Oh yeah. Okay. Sister Ra, yeah, that's right. I seen that. Sister Hadassah on your name. That's the name of Esther, which means myrtle tree. Yes, I was paying attention. You need to put that in there, Sister Ra. You understand? Okay, Miss Coco, the Don in here. Congratulations to Sister Hadassah. Oh yeah, yes. That's a wonderful thing. I forgot about that. It's Salakia, but I did see that you was got your name and things of that nature. Congratulations to her. Okay, the brother Edward Lee is in the chat. Shalom, brother. Y'all about Shalom Shabbat. Young man Edward Lee been coming in here faithfully. You know what I mean? What that brother do to get his name soon. It might be a name on the lawns of the lines of faithful. Because the brother been coming in here faithfully. You understand? I'm glad to see all y'all. Still enduring, still in the fight, still checking in this chat, man, and persevering. Every day in this truth, as we, definitely must do, as hard as it is sometimes, but that's okay. You understand? We're gonna keep pushing. You understand? We're gonna keep pushing. All right, and congratulations again to the sister Hadassah. Hope I'm saying that right. And Salakia is on that. But congratulations. Congratulations. All right. Okay. Okay. Y'all also y'all got almost signed Christ. Congratulations. Waf Hadassah. Okay. Okay. Sir night to night. All right. Okay. So let's continue on, and it says for bond women and bond men and bond women, and no man shall buy you. Nobody will be able to get us up out of that situation, man. That we are in, even to this day. You understand? Don't mistake it. Don't mistake it at all. We're still in that situation. No man can buy us. No man can redeem us. Set us free from this particular situation. Nobody can save us but our King. You understand? Yahweh Shai. You understand? That's why we sit here. We patiently endure and we await His return to come and get us up out of here, man. Get us up out of this captivity. A lot of our people don't even realize that they're in captivity. A lot of us think we free now. Some of us kind of like prospering in this captivity. You understand? And and we don't want the world to end. We want things to get. Some of us don't want the world to end. We want things to get better. You understand? We believe things will get better. You understand? But we know that we're in captivity. And the only way we're going to be set free from this hell is when our King, you understand, comes and redeems us. Okay, we're going to go into the Juneteenth thing. We're going to talk a little bit about the, okay, so what happened in this particular situation concerning now the Emancipation Proclamation, okay, what happened, and that it came about as the Civil War, right? And what happened, you had some states that seceded from the Union, and secede means to withdraw from a particular nation or political party or things of that nature. And what they seceded from was what they called the Union, which at that time was pretty much considered, the United States. That was the Union. Okay, but you got these southern states, right? And what it was, the Union was threatening their way of living. You understand? You know, the South still had slaves at that time, right? And the United States was trying to do away with slavery. And of course, you know, the Deep South wasn't having that. And there were some other states also that, you know, wasn't having that, right? Because this was their way of life. You know, this was what America was all about. This is what America was built on, slavery. And, you know, who was the merchandise? Unfortunately, we were, right? You know, and this is our enemy, man, like that scripture said. You know, this is definitely our enemy, man. But they so tricky and conniving. You know, they got the most of our people, man. You know, we love our oppressors. You understand? We say, oh man, that was so long ago, this and that. You understand? Can't forget nothing as heinous as that crime that they committed against us, man. You know, we still have not recovered. You understand from that today. It was this book that I read a while ago. I'm gonna have to order that book, right? But it's called PTSS, right? Post traumatic slave syndrome. And the gist of it and what it is saying is that a lot of the things, okay, Officer Pashar, Bunny Howard in the house, Shalom, brother, y'all about Shema Shabba Rakatha, good to see you. You understand? Uh, you know, what that book was talking about, man, was the things that our ancestors endured, uh, you know, over 400 years ago. The beatings that they went through, the rape, you understand, going through that, like we was talking about, the mid Atlantic, the middle passage, which was the route that we took to get to America. They called it the middle passage, you understand. Overall, it was called the transatlantic slave trade, you understand. And you know, and the things that we endured and the things that we went through DNA, right? Those things still affect us today as being the children of our ancestors that was victimized. You understand? A lot of the trauma that we went through, you know, during those times, man. You know, a grown man having a family and not being able to protect the oppressor raping her. He had to just sit there and deal with it. You understand? And not being able to defend your wife. And that created a dynamic, you know, because our women knew that we was not able to. I mean, how do you think you would feel today? You got a wife and you can't protect your wife. How you think that your wife would look at you, right? That you're not able to protect her. You understand? Some man comes up and just says what he wants to say to her. You understand? And you just stand by and you don't say anything. Your wife is going to look at you a certain way, man. Now, this was even worse because you had to stand by while some man raped your wife, right? Every night or whenever he got ready to. And you had to just stand back and watch, right? And when he was finished raping your wife, she would come to you, you know, crying, maybe even beat up a little. You understand? And there was nothing that you could do to protect her. So that created a dynamic, man, within the relationship of the black man and the black woman today. You understand? That we suffer from, you know, even right now. You know, a lot of this trauma was passed on. Some of you may have experienced some recent trauma, you know, in your past, here, now, today, right? And this thing been trickling down. It trickles down. You understand? From generation to generation. That's why you always hear us saying, and what we saying, you know, I got to break this curse. I got to break this chain. You understand? You might have had, some of you might have had a baby young, right? And your mother had a baby very young. Her mother so happened to have a baby very young. You understand? Vice versa. You might have been in jail or prison. Your father went to jail or prison. You understand? Or you might have done drugs. Your father done drugs, or whatever the case may be. You just see how this trauma and these things trickle down. You understand? You know, You might have had what they call alcoholism in your family. That's why if you ever check in, right? If you ever was to check in to some sort of a rehab or something of that nature, right? Uh, they would always ask you, do you have alcoholism in your family? You have any history of that? They even ask you if you're sick or anything. You coming there with some type of an ailment. They ask you, do you have any history in your family of heart disease, high blood pressure, things of nature? Why? Because the person know that these things trickle down, man. You understand? So we've been raped, robbed, and pillaged, man, for centuries, man. And it's a wonder that we are still here able to thrive and survive the way that we are doing here now in the year of 2024, man. It's a wonder, man, that out of all of the things that we've been through as a people, as a whole nation, not as an individual, we thinking now as a whole, man, that we're even still here able to function the way that we are. You understand? Even though a lot of us are still functioning with hitting mental problems and trauma. You understand? And you know, before and just to touch on that mental instability that we have. Let me see. I think I'm gonna bring up a scripture on that as well. That we as a nation, man, we are very traumatized and we're very sick in the head, but we such a strong people, right? It's like some of us try to function. We seem normal. A lot of us walk around normal, or we seem to be normal, but we done been through some traumatic things, man. You understand? Shalom, how about Sean Shabbat Officer Yerushalayim in the building, 5,000. Shalom. Okay. A lot of us, man, have been through some things in the past. And, it's like we as black people, man, we never really, and when I say black, I mean including the Native American Indians and Hispanics as well. You understand? We dealt with a lot of traumatic things that we never really got any type of counseling for. It's like it happened and we just, dealt with it. You know, it became normal in a way. Some of you may have seen some things in your past, dealt with some things. The physical abuse you may have witnessed. Some of you might have seen some deaths in front of your eyes. Witnessed, your mother died. Some might have walked in and seen a father with a drug needle in his arm. These are traumatic things they experienced as a child. You understand? And that's just some of the recent things that we're going through. Not even talking about the trauma that we've endured from, over the past 400 years since we've been here in this nation. You understand? Since we was brought over here, the things that we've been endured from centuries, from generations. You understand? So our mental state, even though a lot of us, like I said, appear to be normal, we're well dressed. Some of us are pretty well spoken, and we can hold a conversation. But in the head, we deal with so many things. One of the things a lot of us, man, even the ones with degrees and things of that nature, they sick because they trust their oppressor. They try to mimic and be like the oppressor because they have this degree. You understand? We want to go vote for our enemy, thinking something's gonna change, and it's been the same thing. And we've been voting for how long? Well, absolutely no change. Went and voted for Obama. We thinking he the first black president. He ain't nothing but a Hamite. You understand? Our people got to be sick, man. Even the ones of us that think that we're so intelligent. You understand? Now, Isaiah 1:5 says, why should ye be stricken anymore? You understand? Isaiah, the Most High is telling Isaiah, yeah, why should we even be stricken anymore? Because we are very, hard-headed people, man, very rebellious. You know, I ain't even gonna try to punish y'all no more, man. Why? It's just not doing nothing. You understand? Yo, we got a hard-headed child, you know what I mean? And the more you punish this child, he just keep doing the same thing. Well, that's us. That's this nation. It said you will revolt more and more. The more I punish you, you just gonna revolt even more and more. You understand? You know, more and more. We just don't learn. You know what I'm saying? You know, they say the prison system is like a revolving door. Brother done been in penitentiary 3 or 4 times. You would think he would have learned the first time. You understand? Sister done been in these different types of relationships with the same type of man 3 and 4, 5 times. Different children by different men. We just don't learn. Find ourselves in the same situation time and time again, and we just refuse to learn. You understand? It says the whole head is sick. The whole head, man. We sick as a people, man. As a nation, and we need healing, man. You know what I mean? See, the Most High already knew this about us. You understand? He already knew this about us. It's saying the whole heart faint. What does faint mean? The whole mind is weak. You understand? We weak-minded, man. We go for anything, man. Anything this oppressor tell us, man. He tell us about, you free. You ain't a slave no more. They pacified with this Juneteenth holiday. You understand? And we just go for it. They done took the Juneteenth and commercialized it. You understand? It's just like Christmas, Thanksgiving, and all these other holidays now. Why? Because they make money off of it. You understand? But we so happy. You understand about we think we got a holiday, and they even federally recognized it. You understand? And the only reason why they even brought it about was at the time George Floyd, the thing with George Floyd was going on. You understand? And the people, we was all up in an uproar. You understand? At the time. So what? They had to do something to pacify. You understand? They know it don't take much for us. You understand? I'm gonna give y'all the Juneteenth holiday. After all these many years. Now, the Emancipation Proclamation was so-called passed in 1864, and didn't really come into a play from the 13th Amendment to 1865. And here it is, 2021 is when they made Juneteenth a federal holiday, that they recognize us being free from slavery. That's a damn insult. That's a slap in the face, and we go for it. Look, man, I don't want no day that you recognize that you done commercialized and making money off. You understand? Give us some type of reparations or something. Give us some land. You understand? Make it right for real. You know what I mean? Let me know you saw it for real. Give everybody they 40 acres in a damn mule. You understand? We still here suffering. You understand? You throw us these crumbs, food stamps, and they don't even give the stamps like they used to. They used to have welfare. I remember back in the day, they made a song off the first of the month. Used to get a lot more back then. You don't hardly get anything now. But forget all of that. You understand? They owe a whole lot more than that, man. You know what I mean? They give us crumbs, man. Pacify us with crumbs, man, and we go for it, man. You know what I mean? A lot of us, man, just to get those little crumbs, man, we scared to go to work, man, just to be able to get that. Those the crumbs that they give us to keep the Section 8 apartment. A lot of our women want to have a baby, man, just to get a Section 8 house, man. You understand? And let me tell you, I know a lot of women that don't have children, and they don't got no place to live. You understand? And now women, man, take them Section 8 houses, man, I'm going to tell you, man, they will put you out of a damn NHRA house, man. That's Norfolk Housing Redevelopment Housing, for those that don't know. They will put you out that damn house, man, like it's a damn castle or something. You understand me? I used to tell them, man, listen, I've been put out a better place. You understand? I understood even then, this don't belong to you. You know what I mean? And there's a place for the roaches and every goddamn thing. You scared to move when you go sit up in there. Definitely don't want to eat nothing up out there house. You understand? But I'm telling you, man, they love it, man. They take such a prized possession. You understand? And this damn house that this oppressor done gave. You know, we get them food stamps, man, and oh man, they don't went up on the food stamp prices, man. At one time, you get $100, you know, you get somebody $50, man. I think it's a little more now, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, we hold them food stamps like it's gold. Don't get a sister, man. Got about few youngins running around, man. She about 300-400 in food stamps, man. Can't tell her nothing, man. And I'm gonna tell you something. On the first of the month, we eating steak and crab legs and shrimp and everything. You know, understand? Balling out of control. You're You know how people do, man. I ain't got to tell y'all. You know what I'm saying? You already know. Some of us was doing it. You understand? I ain't gonna front. You know what I'm saying? I was in the midst of it myself. You understand? You know? But thank God, man, he done gave us this truth, man, to get us up out of that foolishness, man. You know what I mean? I was asking him before the class started, how everybody was doing, man. You know what I'm saying? Everybody hadn't got in the chat yet. You understand? Everybody doing all right. Just throw a one in the chat, man. You feeling okay today? I'm concerned about how everybody feeling today, man. You go to certain classes, they ask, before the class started, they do a feelings check. Just to check the temperament of everybody. See how everybody doing, man. You doing Tawab today? Throw a one in the chat. Let me know you doing okay. You understand? Because I'm concerned about, how everybody feeling and how everybody doing, You understand? Okay, let me finish with this. And verse 6, it say, from the sole of the foot even unto the head, there is no soundness in it. You understand? We're not sound, man. You understand? In our minds, we don't have a sound mind, stable mind. We all over the place mentally, man. You know what I'm saying? All of the things that we even endured and been through, man, a lot of us is sick, man. We mentally ill, man. You know what I mean? And some of us on medication, deal with a lot of anxiety. I've seen a lot of that. You understand? Okay. I see old sister Coco. You know what I mean? She doing good. Went west, the water, no problem. Our younger Bob, young man, Edward Lee. You understand? Went west, he to wild. Okay, Sister Anna, she Tawad, everybody Tawad, man. That's good to her. I'm Tawad myself today, you understand? I'm gonna be alright, you understand? We gonna be alright, you understand? I ain't gonna get Satan that foothold, you understand? To be able to penetrate and do what he wants to do. Because we already know, okay, Sister Atwaf Tower Boff in the house, you understand? Shalom, Yahweh Shemar, Lathan Bob Shem Yahweh Shai, checking in from Charles City, VA. Shout you out, Atwaf, you understand? You know what I'm saying? We got Charles City, VA in the building. We got Chester, VA in the building. We got Norfolk in the building, you understand? I think we got Bar Beach in the building, you understand? Hampton, Prince George. Okay, we got to get some more cities in here, you understand? Let us know we doing this work, bringing our people, man, getting our people from out of this foolishness, man. You understand? And there's no soundness in the head, in the mind. We're not sound. We're not at peace with ourselves, man. We're not stable in our thinking. You understand? But wounds and bruises and putrefying sores. Say putrefying sores, man. That's a sore that's unhealed, a sore that hasn't been treated. You understand? In a long time, man, it's starting to be putrefying. It's got pus coming out of it, and it may have a stench to it. It hasn't gotten a scab over the wound. You understand? So it's like a slight discharge. You understand? This is the type of condition that our people are in mentally. This is how Isaiah is describing the mental condition. You understand? Of our people, man. And you know what? All of this is a result of what we was going through from this slavery. You understand? And what this Juneteenth thing represent, man. It's really a mockery, man, because they just celebrate our trauma, our downfall, us being stepped over. And you know what? Let me tell you something. The condition that we're in today, like I said, is a result of these things that happened 400 years ago. It's never been resolved. They've never been charged, you understand, with their crimes that they committed against us as a people, man. Even when they set us free, you understand? It was all about politics and money, man. Abraham Lincoln really did not want to set us free. Why would he? You gotta understand this thing is business, man. You know, we are second class citizens even to this day. They considered us just 3/5 of a human being, like we was animals. This is how they looked at us. They went to war behind this thing. You know, because the Union, which was the North, was threatening the livelihood of the South. They tried to take their slaves, take their property. They tried to take me. They tried to take you. You understand? And your ancestors, which was making these deep South oppressors, oh man, plenty of money that they still living off to this day. And this incident occurred over 400 years. You understand? The beginning of slavery anyway. You understand? Okay. Also, Yagada, Juneteenth is a money, is a hustle. You're absolutely right. That's what it is. It's a hustle, man. That's all it is. They still hustling us. They was hustling us then, making merchandise out of us then, and they doing it now, man. These people have been insulting us, making a mockery out of us, man, for over 400 years, man. You understand? And now we think because we can kind of like, blend in with their society, that we done somehow made it, that slavery is over because of Uncle Tom's like Dr. King. You understand? Langston Hughes, man, was y'all they said they selling what's that nightcloth in Walmart. Oh really? Okay, so I guess he's saying they got some type of Juneteenth cloth they selling now, huh? Making money off. But with all this money they making, you understand? And this supposed to be our holiday. Is any of this money being poured into our communities? You understand? Can anybody tell me that? All this money they bought to make off Juneteenth, is any of it being poured back into the Black, Hispanic, Native American community? You know what I'm saying? Also, the South Korea, damn shame. It is a damn. You know what I'm saying? They done turned that into their advantage. And this is why I say our people are sick in the head, man. Because we will go out here and celebrate this day and think that we got it going on. That we done made some type of progress. You understand? And a lot of us still slaves because we're employees. The 13th Amendment only sets you free, as soon as they was able to make us felons and things of that nature, man. That gave them the right to still keep you a slave. You know what I'm saying? Oh, that kente clause, like that. Okay, yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah. Oh, they done brought that back out, huh? I forgot all about that old kente clause, man. They used to wear the little hats and the dashiki to match it, right? Also, none of it comes to our community. This is all to make this oppressor richer. You know exactly right. You understand? That's what this thing all about, man, to make the oppressor richer. You know what I mean? If he haven't made enough money off us. The whole Civil War started behind all the money that they was making from us back then. So much that it made them go to war. They're telling the Union, oh no, you ain't gonna take this from us. And the only reason why really the Union even made a big deal out of it, because see, you gotta realize the North, right? The North abolished its slaves in 1804. You understand? Now, we were the last ones to abolish slavery. All over the world, Britain and France and some of these other Europeans had already abolished slavery, right? And we were starting to become and look like brute beasts. We was beginning to look uncivilized, like animals. You understand? So the North abolished slavery in 1804, but it was still going down in the Deep South. So meanwhile, while and slavery was a little different in the North as well, right? Than it was in the Deep South. It wasn't as oppressive in the North as it was in the South. You know what I mean? Especially the Deep South. When we talking about going where Virginia would have started it. We living right here in a hell of a slave state, this Commonwealth of Virginia, and you see the emblem that we have, right? Having the oppressor got his foot standing over top of another man, right? Got his foot on his neck. And this is the mentality of this damn oppressor, man. You know what I mean? His thing, man, I'm gonna keep my foot up on your neck. I can't let you up. Because if I let you up, guess what? You're gonna try to get bigger than me. You're gonna try to overtake me. This is how you know we still second class citizens. Okay, young man, when he said he laughed, you know what I'm saying? That, hey, them kente clothes was funny. You right, brother. When he brought that up, man, that did bring, I remember brothers would get the scarf right and a bow tie and the damn hat to match. A lot of our people, man, have some dress slacks and shoes on with it. And you know, you couldn't tell them nothing, man. You understand? You couldn't tell them a damn thing, that damn. I remember that kente cloth, man. I forgot all about it, man. Also, y'all got to bring up that. I didn't know they were bringing that back. God damn, you know? Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah, when they did just celebrate the Harbor Fest, that was a fest that's been in our community. Now, one thing, young man, will leave you from Norfolk. You know, we didn't never go to the Harbor Fest. Where would we go at? I'm gonna let you throw it in the chat. It was two fests. You from Norfolk, you know. We had the Harbor Fest. That was for the oppressor, right? We wouldn't go there because that was celebrate, you know, us coming into slavery. That's what the Harbor Fest is all about. And we always knew this. We had two fests. You know what I mean? If you from Norfolk, you know the fest that all the black folks went to. We didn't go to the Harbor Fest, but in recent years, we have begun to go to the Harbor Fest. You understand? You know what I'm saying? Which that was basically celebrating when those three ships came into Jamestown. You know, where the slavery started at. You know what I'm saying? You know, where the slavery started. I'm still waiting for somebody to put that. I know of you from Norfolk. If you put this particular fest in that all the black people went to, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Oh, you from Florida. You from Florida originally. All right, okay. Well, the Afran Fest. It was called the African Fest. You know, that's the fest that we would go to. You know, we would never go to the Harbor Fest because we realized that was for the white folks, right? And we would go to what they call the Afran Fest, which it still was in the way. You know what I mean? Because they were selling that kente cloth there. We thinking we African. You understand? That's what the African Fest represented. So we thought that was for us. So we would go to the Afran Fest. You understand? You know what I mean? Now we know that that was all off too. You understand? So we never had nothing here for it. And that's another way, man. It's so precious, man. Done tricked us, man, because they started making us think that we were Hamites, man. You know? They started making us think that we were Hamites, man. You know what I mean? You know, I'm gonna finish this scripture off. And putrefying sores, they have not been closed. These wounds and the sores and the traumatic experiences things, we have not been healed of these things, man. You understand? So these sores are still open. The things that we went through, the trauma, is still plaguing us as a people. Why do you think we walking around coping the way that we coping, man? You understand? You know what I mean? Through the drugs and the alcohol. Because we sick, man. And we need your help, man. See, the Most High already knew that we would be in this condition, man. You know what I mean? You know? And he had the remedy. Understand? That's why we got to come back into this truth, man. Okay, Sister Anna, you know what I'm saying? I remember going to the Afran Fest back. Okay, yeah, well, yeah, you know, you from Norfolk there, you remember that Afran Fest, you know what I'm saying? Hey, look, that was a heck of an event, too, you know, hey, I was there myself, you know what I'm saying? You know, I wasn't wearing no kente cloth, you know what I'm saying? But I was there, you know? Everybody was in the building, you know what I mean? I don't even know if they still having the Afran Fest, you know what I'm saying? As a matter of fact, if they not, I guess they still having the Harbor Fest, though. They letting that go on. It's been going on for years, man. I'm talking about, man, for a long time, you know? And young man at Release Salakia, my real told me about that's right. Yeah. She must be from North. Yeah. The Afram Fest and the Harbor Fest. Those was two big fests in the summertime down here, man. Two big fests, man. A Hamite Fest and a damn white man fest. You understand? And we there at both of them, and we don't belong in neither one of them. You know what I mean? That's crazy, man. That's crazy. You know? And they have not been closed, neither bound up, neither modified with ointment. We have not been healed, man, to this day, man, from what its oppressor, man, has done to us, man. You know, he done a number on us, man, and we got a nerve to want to be their damn friends, man. We got a nerve that want to attend the damn Harbor Fest. You know what I'm saying? Just to have a good time. You know, you know, it's crazy, man. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you got to think a lot of things that you might have went through in your life and maybe even going through right now, fighting in this truth, right? Trying to get healed, trying to get that modifying ointment on your mind, trying to get those sores in your mind closed and healed up and bandaged up. You understand? That's why you got to come in here and get this word, right? To heal that mind. Don't do not mistake it. That mind is sick. That's why we all here. We always sick in some type of way. You understand? You know what I mean? At some point, you realize that you were sick and that you what? Needed this truth. You understand? And it caused you, it drew you in here. The Most High drew you in here. Yahweh Shai drew you in here because he know those that are here. You understand? We didn't choose him. You know what I'm saying? He was out there in the world doing that thing. He chose us. We was handpicked. You understand? Okay. Let's move on. Because I can just go on and on, man. Because when you really sit and think about what was done, our people don't think about it at all. We sick. You go talk to the average person about what we talking about right now. You know what they're gonna tell you? Oh man, get over that. That happened. That happened years ago. What you talking about? You still stuck on that? You understand? And I believe sometimes Dr. Brown was talking today. No, we shouldn't be doing a lot of the things that we're doing. No, we should not. But the things that we are doing, it was carefully planned by this oppressor, man, to get us into the things that we're into today, to get us on the drugs. You understand? To have us completely oblivious of our identity, to have us to think that we are free. You understand? And when you go to work every day, you're called an employee. What you think a damn employee is? Why you think when you come in the truth, they said you're not going to work or to the job, you're going to the slave. You understand? Most of our people, black and brown, fear the prison systems, which makes it legal to make you a slave. And if they're not in the prison system, they out here on the streets, but they are convicted felons, which gives any employer to discriminate against you as far as in giving you a job. That's why they say we are the last ones hired and the first ones fired. You understand? You know what I mean? Young man ever leave, but they commemorate 9/11. Oh yeah, exactly. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Yeah. They commemorate July the 4th coming up. You understand? That's a whole nother history. When they got their freedom from Britain, they was being oppressed. You know what I mean? And they did what? They fought for their freedom. So that means what? They didn't like being oppressed. They was being heavily taxed and things of that nature. They was under the thumb of Britain at the time. You understand? And they had another war to get their freedom because they didn't like being oppressed. You understand? They didn't like feeling like they was oppressed. You understand? That guy Paul Revere got some important quote that he said going into the Boston Tea Party and all of these things. But yeah, Britain was heavily taxing America at the time, and the oppressor did not like it, and they went to war. And how did they beat Britain? Because Britain had the biggest military force at that time, right? And America was able to beat Britain on their own territory through what? Guerrilla warfare. You understand? For those of you who don't, but you can be convicted of 34 felonies as an oppressor and be front runner. Exactly. I forgot all about that. The water, brother. You know what I'm saying? Trump just got convicted of 34 felonies and still in the running for president. Now let one of us get 34 felonies. You know what I'm saying? A lot of us ain't got but 2 damn felonies. You know what I'm saying? That brother got 34 of felonies. But I'm gonna tell you something else I seen with him, right? One day was having some type of debate or something, right? And the man said, are you gonna call the white supremacists and the Proud Boys to step down? You know what I mean? And Trump kept talking, right? And he said, call them down. He was telling them right then and there. This was another oppressor as well, right? But he was telling Trump right there to tell the Proud Boys and the white supremacists to stand down. And guess what Trump said? He looked in the camera and said, stand down and stand back. That's what he said. The man is a damn gang leader, man. You understand? And if he get in that chair, he has the power to initiate a race war. And our people are still worried about the club, worried about the latest style, worried about going, taking trips and things of that nature. You understand? Still trying to fit into this world. You understand? We got so much going on right now in the world, man. You know, that's bringing about World War III. You understand? And we still trying to fit into this society, not seeing what's going on, that the world is going into World War III. Every country is choosing a side right now. You know what I mean? You know, Russia is bombing Ukraine to smithereens. America ready to step back up off of them because they got bigger fish to fry. You got Israel and the Hamas. You know what I mean? They bombing the Gaza Strip in the smithereens. Why? Because they sitting on a lot of valuable things such as oil and things of that nature that Israel wants. And Israel wants their oil. Why does Israel want their oil? Because see, Israel is in the middle of a lot of Arabic countries. You understand? If Israel can bomb Hamas to smithereens, they can get all that oil. And if they get all that oil, they don't have to go and worry about getting oil from the Arabs. You understand? And they will become very powerful. They can fuel their own military. They can try to take over that area for real. Because right now, Israel is surrounded by what? The Arabs. The Arabian culture. You understand? They're surrounded by them. You understand? But Israel really wants to conquer that part of the world. And who right behind them? United States of America. So we are helping Ukraine. Why are we helping Ukraine? To go against Russia, one of our enemies. And see, Russia had to go into that war because Ukraine is at their doorstep, right at their border. You understand? So they couldn't allow us or allow, Ukraine to join with us, right? Because we would have access to Russia through Ukraine. Now we're also funding Ukraine in the war to hopefully weaken Russia. You understand? But Russia is still backed by China. Now they done start also funding these African countries with AK-47. Everybody is picking a side. We're going into the valley of Jehoshaphat. You understand? World War III is at hand. You understand? This is what we got to remember, man. This is what we got to remember, man. I'm gonna have to go and do a breakdown, man, on Matthew chapter 24, man. I like to hear about it a lot, me personally, because it keeps my mind, what I'm saying, like, hold on, you know what I'm saying? You at the end right now, brother. Stay on point. You know what I'm saying? I gotta talk to myself, man. You know what I mean? I don't know about y'all, but me personally, I talk to myself. You know what I'm saying? To keep myself on point. You know what I mean? And sometimes I do talk out loud too. You know what I mean? You know, cause this thing is serious out here, man. You know what I mean? They can think what they want to think. You understand? You know, but I know what's going on. You understand? You know, I hope they do. While they worry about the latest goddamn sneakers and the latest style, the latest hairstyle, and you know, I'm trying to go to the club tonight. I'm trying to go to the club. You know what I'm saying? We all in Aruba. You know, front and living this oppressive life, wearing Versace and all of that, right? You know what I mean? Think we doing something, man. You know, driving drop top convertibles and all of this and that, man. That's what we all about. You understand? You know, we still want these material things. We still chasing this money, man. You know, I heard a young brother today, man. Brother want to keep showing me guns. Bro, that don't impress me. You know what I'm saying? You know, you just a one man army. I don't give a damn. You got 100 guns. If you by yourself, when they get funky, what you gonna do? Show me the permit. One thing about it, as we was talking the other day, it don't matter if you got a permit or not. Soon that ain't gonna matter. You just gonna need a sword. You know, we ain't gonna go too far into that. You understand tonight? But a lot of things here soon, we gotta keep in mind, man, it's not gonna matter. So it's very important that, you know, we take these sick minds of ours, man, and start to heal them. Start to let the Most High put that ointment, man, you know, on your mind by coming into these classes, right? And listening to these healing words. You understand? You know, in your spare time, you reading, right? You reading, right? You know what I'm saying? And you healing your mind. You know, always be, you know, on top of yourself, man. Always be on top of yourself. You know what I'm saying? Always be on top of yourself, you know, and always try to, you know, stay on point as much as possible. You know what I'm saying? You know, okay. Let's see what this Emancipation Proclamation thing was about, okay? All right. The Emancipation Proclamation. And Salakia, I would have had it on the bulletin board, as I would call it. You know, also Yagada and social media man, you know, he's a lot more skillful at that than I am, you know. So Salakia, he definitely would have had it up so that everybody can read, as well as also Mutaza Akara. I'm gonna read it from this telephone. You understand? Key points. I hope maybe you can glean off and maybe put them into your notes that you can remember some key things that stick out to you. You know what I'm saying? All right. This is the Emancipation Proclamation. This is January 1st, 1863. This is a transcript by the President of the United States of America at that time, which we know would be President Abraham Lincoln. A proclamation. A proclamation is an announcement. You understand that? And everybody knows. Whereas on the 22nd day of September, that's September 22nd, in the year of our Lord. You got a nerve to say in the year of our Lord, man. Because, you know, we so supposed to be such a Christian nation back then, man. Yeah, they got a Lord eye. They got a master eye during this time, the damn devil. You understand? That's who is the Lord of America. You know what I mean? In the form and disguise of Caesar Borgia, who was painted by who? Leonardo da Vinci. You understand? This was the year 1800, year 1862. A proclamation was issued by the President of the United States containing, among other things, the following to wit, that on the first day of January, in the year of our Lord, 1863, this is 1863, all persons held as slaves within any state or designated part of a state, the people whereof shall then be in rebellion against the United States. So he was announcing this and was saying, as of right now, if you still holding slaves, you are in rebellion to the United States. So basically, this Emancipation Proclamation was declaring war on the Confederate States. I forgot to go into that, I believe. These states left the Union, the United States. which was the Union at the time, and they came up with their own union or group organization called the Confederacy, right? These were the Southern states. They believed that their rights was being intruded upon. That it was their constitutional right. You understand, to be able to stand up against the Union at the time, which was the United States as a whole, the government, basically. That's what these Southern states was doing, coming together to fight against the United States of America. So now what's going on is a control thing. Yeah, they're the same people. You understand? But in our terms, it may be this brother running this corner, this brother running this corner. You understand? But now they trying to intrude and they trying to take your corner. You running the whole thing, right? They running a portion. You know what I'm saying? But they trying to take over the whole thing. So you got to let you got to let things be known that no, you can't do that. I'm in control. I'm running things. You understand? So this is one of the reasons why this thing started, to keep control. Because if anybody can just rise up through the nation, and we seen this happen to insurrection when they ran into their White House. You know what I'm saying? Now they didn't get massacred like we would have gotten massacred if it was a bunch of black folks, right? Okay, Yahweh Shemai, Lathan Ba Shemai Mashai, Sister Daba Ra in the house, checking in, Richmond, Virginia. All right, good to see you, sis. Shalom. Now they would have massacred us if we would have ran up in the White House like that. You understand? But these are, in a sense, brothers, the same kind. You know what I'm saying? And these people ran up in the White House. Why? Because they felt like their rights, things wasn't going the way that they wanted in the country. Now, what they did do, they sent indictments from a lot of those people, and they locked a lot of them up. I believe that's why there was some of the things is why Trump may be going to court now for bringing about an insurrection. You understand? A rebellion, a riot, causing an incite. It would be called in language inciting a riot. You understand? That's a charge. You know what I'm saying? It's like if I was to go up right now and get a group of people together, you understand, and get them to go against, maybe the police in the city or on a small level, you know what I'm saying? Or we go up to the White House and with guns and things of that nature, that would be an insurrection. That's basically treason. You know what I'm saying? How they would consider it. Now, if you take a bunch of black people up there to the White House with guns, we will get massacred. It may not be too many come out alive. You understand? Maybe one, and he gonna get 80 life sentences. Oh, so y'all die. Are they planning on another one? Let Trump don't win or see them bar. You right. They try to lock Trump up or don't win this election. The Proud Boys and the white supremacists are waiting. They strapping up now. They training now in the woods. They even training their children. You understand? Wow, what? We shooting each other. Yeah, we training, but we training on each other. We killing each other. And we totally oblivious, you understand, to what may take place in the future. You understand? Totally oblivious to what the hell is going on. Like I said, taking trucks. Worried about the latest style. Still in this kingdom trying to get all the money that we can get. A kingdom that's falling rapidly. You ain't gonna be able to spend the money. We still thinking we can get generational wealth here, man. We still trying to get generational wealth when you don't even have a generation left. Babylon is falling. You understand? Babylon is falling. That's the proclamation I'm making, the announcement that I'm making. This place is goddamn going to smithereens. You understand? You know what I'm saying? Ain't no need to be trying to make a lot of long-term plans here, man. Just make plans enough to keep going day by day. You understand? The plans you need to be making is trying to keep these laws, statutes, and commandments and doing what the hell you need to do. If you're a brother, putting the work that you need to put in, you understand, that you'll be recognized at that day. You understand? The same thing for the sisters, you know what I'm saying? Doing what you need to do, being held accountable, you understand? I'm waiting to give a class on accountability, being accountable here soon. You know what I mean? Brotherhood class, you know what I'm saying? One of the traits of brotherhood. You understand? That's to come. You know, you understand? We got to be held accountable, man. We got to be responsible, man. You know what I'm saying? This kingdom coming to an end. Keep that in your mind every day. Also keep in mind that you're fighting for what? A reward, a great reward, man. A great reward. You know what I mean? To get us out of this hell, you know, where we can get somewhere where we got our own land. We ain't got to be on top of each other here. You know, got to pay rent every damn month. You know what I'm saying? Can't never get ahead, man, because they trying to get money out of us at every turn. The taxes are ridiculous, especially in this Commonwealth state I live in. You travel in other states, man, the taxes is not as bad. You understand? So you got to realize what the money that you working for, that you slaving for, they taxing that, right? About 40% or so. You understand? If I'm wrong, somebody correct me on that. You know what I mean? Then when you go to the stores, right? Or if you go out to eat, what they also taxing your money. See what I'm saying? See the game this oppressor playing? Now he already rich. Why would you tax the money that we slaving for, man? These just some of the things that we gotta go through in this place, man. You know what I mean? And we still try to keep our head up and make it look good, man. We still try to take trips, man. We still try to put on nice clothes, man. We still put gold teeth and chains around our necks, man. You know what I mean? Get our hair done. You know, ladies get their hair done. You know what I'm saying? Brothers, wearing sharp edge ups, which we don't supposed to be doing that, you understand? But we still try to live a certain way, man, in this oppression, man. You know what I mean? So much going on, man, the trauma and things that we dealing with, man. You go on the corners right now, go outside your door, man, and just go to some of the neighborhoods, man, see your brothers and sisters. I mean, on my way here, right, man, and I see a brother holding up a sign, man. Help. His sign said help. That was it. I done seen some signs, I need you got any change the spirit. That brother sign said help. I said, damn. That was all this sign said, help. You know what I mean? In bold letter. I helped him out with what I could. You know what I'm saying? You know, this is just a condition though this the hell that we living in. That's all I'm trying to describe. You know what I'm saying? Some brother or sister ODing right now, man. What's the name of that place in Philadelphia called Kensington, man? There's a place, man, of goddamn zombies, man. Of course, most of us, is, a couple of white people sprayed in. They got to sacrifice, some of their own, man. But they try to make it a small percentage, man, just to make it look good, man. Langston Hughes, man, I got to look up that quote that Langston Hughes had. He was a poet, anybody don't know, a great black poet. And he said that they always give us an appearance of freedom. Okay, so they came with this Emancipation Proclamation, right? To give us an appearance of freedom, which Abraham Lincoln really did not want to do this. You understand? But it was in the benefit of the Union of the United States at the time that he did it. You understand? The Confederacy was going to rise above them because they still had slaves. The North didn't have slaves anymore. They abolished slavery in 1804. Keep in mind, he's trying to pass them to abolish slavery here. This at the time is 1863 that he's making this announcement. See what I'm saying? So the Deep South, they still making money off slavery. You know what I mean? This is how the war started, is money and politics for real. It wasn't about freeing you. You know what I mean? Why not keep making money off? And it was about saving face because the United States at the time, that's right, also y'all got Kensington Avenue, Philadelphia. You know what I'm saying? Oh man, I might need to visit that place one day, man. They got this place, man. It's like a goddamn museum, man. You know what I'm saying? You go see this place, man. People walking around, zombies, man, shooting that fentanyl, man. You know what I mean? Matter of fact, they got something else, man. It's called tranquilizer and fentanyl. The dope is eating their skins away. It's eating their skin all the way to the bone. I don't know which type of dope they shooting, you know what I mean? But that's what's going on in Kensington, Philadelphia. And our brothers, the Philadelphia zone, when they did a mission there, feeding them and clothing them and things of that nature. But this is just the hell that we're living in, man. And the reward is, man, to be able to get on these chariots, man, and escape this thing. And as we going up in these chariots, man, Psalms 91 say 1,000 may fall at your right side, 10,000 at your left side, This is what we're seeing, that all the bodies fall and die as we are being taken up into the church. He said that we was going to be scared to see all of this going on around us. You understand? But the Most High is keeping us safe as He's taking us up into these chariots. You know what I mean? To save us from the destruction that's happening to this place. Now, you want to keep one thing in mind. If you're not in the truth, then you're on the outside. And when we're being taken up, you're going to be on the outside experiencing all of that destruction. You understand? The nuclear fire and war, right? We standing in one place as I'm here talking. You know what I mean? My skin, my eyeballs, and my tongue just disintegrates. And all you see now is my skeleton. And then as you see my skeleton, that falls and becomes ashes. The only thing left for me is a heap of ashes on the goddamn ground. You know, hopefully, it's a painful death. You know, you don't feel that burn, that sensation right before you go. It's called the silver cord in the Bible. That's something deep. That happens when you die. It's called the silver cord is removed away. You understand? Your life is taken away from you. You don't have no longer have any more life in your body. When it's time to go. Now, it says nobody will know the day or the hour. So we don't know if this will happen in our time. Maybe we'll be dead. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of us still have children here. You know, and the way the science is right now, right? You know, they may be the ones here to experience. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But one thing that Yahweh Shai did say that He would leave us the signs of the times. You know what I mean? He would leave us the signs of the times, man. And if you really in this truth and you listening and you watching, you will know that damn, we in the last days. You know what I'm saying? In the book of Noah, he was preaching for 100 years. They was taking him off for a joke. Oh, Noah crazy. He crazy. Noah building the boat, getting the ark ready, right? Trying to, save mankind. He took in one of each animal and things of that nature. Listening to the orders, man, of Yahweh Shai, man. You know what I'm saying? And he was trying to let the people know, come on, get in this ark. The ark, like the church, man, is that safety net. Right now it's been in this truth. We in the ark. We in Noah's ark, man. You understand? We are some of the ones that elected to step into the ark. You understand? We didn't make a mockery of this thing. We didn't take this thing for a goddamn joke, and we choose to be on the outside of the ark, like a lot of our brothers and sisters are. And they take this for a joke. You know what I'm saying? Man, my brother, my brother Trooper Kazaki, man, you know what I'm saying? When we was at that Passover, man, and we had a couple of garments on, right, man, and, they not on market. Y'all got on costumes and, things of that nature. It's all a joke right now to them, And, I'm even embarrassed. It was a reproach and shame to me, man. What they really said, man. They asked us, man, what was a couple of Chippendale strippers, man. You know what I'm saying? I didn't really want to say that, but that's what they said, man. And I want to say, a whole lot of things. The hell is you talking about? You understand? But they make a mockery out of this thing now, man. I just say all that to say, man. That's what they was doing in Noah's time. And they said that it'd be like the days of Noah. You know what I mean? They're gonna be drinking and doing everything they're doing and partying and marrying and giving in marriage. You know what I'm saying? And having sex, illicit sex and things of that nature. You know what I'm saying? And running around partying and having a good goddamn time. You know what I mean? And all of a sudden, that's why I say the Most High gonna come like a thief in the night, man. The world gonna still be going on as it go on. You understand what's going on now? See, it'll be there like a day like the day. You ain't expecting it. And the Most High come and crack the sky open. You know what I mean? And we got to hope that we right, man, because it say the one that should be saved is the one that will endure to the end. You know what I mean? That's who's gonna be saved, man. You know, we got to endure to the end. And see, the Christians think they saved already. You ask a Christian, oh, I'm saved by the blood of Jesus. You know what I mean? You know, they covered by the blood. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Speaking in tongues and all that. You know what I'm saying? I heard somebody, say the other day, well, I ain't never heard Pastor such and such speak in tongues. Well, what's the use of speaking in tongues? Can't nobody understand it. If it ain't good for the edification of the body, well, it's just a bunch of gibberish. It's bull crap. You understand? It's foolishness. You know what I'm saying? It's a demonic spirit, man. You know what I mean? But in the church, they think if they hear that, man, is this and that. Also, y'all that I say, we the Power Rangers until they need some superheroes. That's right. Until they need somebody to come and save them. You know what I mean? And that day is coming, man. You know what I'm saying? It's coming. That's why we got to stay strong in this truth. You know, we got to stay strong in this truth, man. I want to commend every brother and sister that's in this chat tonight that made the choice, you know what I mean, to choose life and not choose death. You understand? You know what I mean? And come on into this truth, man. You know, And so let's go back to this statement that we was reading, this Emancipation Proclamation. Okay. Let me see where we left off at. You understand? Okay. Well, let me start from here. It said that on the first day, okay, of January, that was the year 1863, the people whereof shall be in rebellion. Okay, if they don't listen, the Confederate States was not to listen to this proclamation, they would be in rebellion. You understand? Okay, so they was basically warning the Confederate States, hey, let the slaves go. You know. But like we said before, we just talked about when it was a political thing. Abraham Lincoln said that he really did not want to do it, but it was in the best interest of the Union at the time. In the North had to come to restore order. You can't just let anybody think that they're going to rise up against you. You know what I'm saying? And you don't do nothing about it. This was the government. You know what I mean? So they had to let these southern states know that, hey, look, we the order. Whatever we say, this way it goes. But these Confederates, these deep south, these devils, man, they was ready to fight for us, man. Fight for that merchandise, for that money. And you got to keep in mind at the time, that's all you was merchandise. You was money. You was property. That's it. That's it. That's all you was. You know what I'm saying? You was a means for the oppressor to get rich. You understand? That's all we was. And you know what? That's exactly what we still is today, because who are the biggest consumers? Who are the biggest consumers? We are. We are. Who are setting up in our neighborhood? The Arabs. You understand? These Filipino, Chinese, whatever the hell they is. These damn chicks. You know what I'm saying? Setting up, selling us hair that they don't even wear. You know what I mean? They doing nails and feet. You understand? They don't wear this stuff. We should have control of this market. You know what I mean? The Arab man selling fried chicken in our community. Got a little corner store in our community. We shouldn't be supporting these people, man. I went to one of them the other day, gonna have nerve to holler about, hey, brother. Man, ain't your goddamn brother, man. And what I started to tell him, I think he kind of got the vibe, you know what I'm saying? Because, see, everybody know what's going on with us, man. We the last one to get the information of what's going on. We fool. You know what I'm saying? You know? And all of the things that we talking about today, man, is all in a trickle effect of what, is going on with us, man, and what has happened to us, man. You know what I'm saying? And they give us an appearance of freedom. This is what Langston Hughes said in his poem. I'm going to get that poem right. Matter of fact, somebody in the chat might can look it up. Langston Hughes, an appearance of freedom. And when I say that, right, okay, so they came with this Emancipation Proclamation. That was first. Right? Okay. Number two, they come with what? The civil rights. There was things going on before that. They came with the black codes after they so-called freed us, right? These black codes. Now you got to think they set us free, man. You know, we was free, but we didn't have no way of, we just was set out there. You got to think the oppressor been feeding you for 400 years, clothing you for 400 years, housing you for 400 years, and all of a sudden they say you free. They don't give you no land. They don't give you no money. They don't give you nowhere to stay. You understand? You know what I'm saying? Young man Edward Salaki, my brother, a Muslim. I just had that conversation with him. He got emotional. Well, yeah, you know, you're going to get emotional. You probably hit a bone. It's the A-Rab religion. You know what I mean? Our people in everything, man. You know what I'm saying? We in everything, but where we supposed to be at. But, you know, one of the curses in Deuteronomy 28 said that you would worship wood and stone. With that stone being, that goddamn, that's Islam, the cobblestone. You understand? Christianity is the wood, the wooden cross. This is one of the curses. This is how you know this Bible is true. You understand? Moses told us that he predicted that the same way he predicted the slavery over 4,000 years ago. That's why I started off with that particular verse in scripture. And what you talking about, young man, really is also in that same chapter. That's in one of the verses or the curses. What happened to us if what? We didn't follow the law, statutes, and commandments. This is why we're in the predicament that we're in today. He said that you would worship these gods of a nation that you know, that gods that you never knew. You know, these gods of wood and stone, Christianity and Islam. You know what I'm saying? Now people walking around. I remember, man, some of you might remember too, Yagada, might remember we went out there to that project in Durham, was it Durham? Yeah, Durham, North Carolina, right? And the brother had a nerve to come out there with that damn Muslim dress on and that head garment he had on. Man, y'all remember that? You know what I mean? But as you say all these things, it's like our people are so tricked and fooled, man. You know, we think we identify with so many different things, man. If we not in the Christian church, you know what I'm saying? Putting on that Caesar Borgia, that effeminate spirit, then we in Islam. And a lot of us go to Islam because it has more of a militant spirit about it. You understand? But that has nothing to do with us. You know what I'm saying? Muhammad was a damn pedophile. You know what I mean? He married his wife, I believe her name was Khadija, when she was 13 years old, man. And a lot of the things that is within Islam, what? He got it from the Hebrews, from us. Yeah, Muhammad did. Right. You know what I'm saying? When he put together Islam, he got a lot of the principles and things of that nature from the Hebrews, man. He used to converse with the Hebrew and he made a religion. You understand? It's a very violent religion because he forced a lot of people to join through death. You know, either you get down or you lay down type of thing. You know what I'm saying? You know, that Islam ain't about nothing, man. You know what I'm saying? That's for the Ishmaelites. You understand? Yeah, all straight dress all the way down to his damn feet, man. Yeah, the brother came out with a long dress on, man. He see us speaking right and doing what we do, and he's so deceived that he think that coming out with that long dress on, you understand, he was showing that he had some type of a knowledge, not knowing he looked like a goddamn fool. You see what I'm saying? And that's what I'm saying, man, about the state of our people, man. Also, we're constantly looking for an identity. Yes, we are. For knowing it's in the Bible because of the Christian church. Not knowing it's in the Bible because of exactly. Our identity is in this Bible. This is where the identity is. You understand? You want to come back to your identity. You want to have a purpose in life. You understand? You want to know who you are so you can stop wandering from here to there. Come back to this Bible, man. Come on into the UPK, man, under the command of General Yohana, man. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? If you in Virginia, you know what I'm saying? Come on into the Virginia cap. You understand? come on into the Virginia camp, man. Like Uncle Sam used to say when he was recruiting for the military. You know what I mean? We want you. You understand? Come and be a part of this takeover, man. Come and be a part of something great. You understand? You know what I mean? You know, he'll show 'em, man, we coming to set Virginia to a blaze, to a fire. You understand? You know what I mean? And do some wonderful and great things here, man. To go out there and retrieve our people, man, and bring them into this truth, man. You know what I'm saying? To get them out of the condition, you understand that they in, man. You know what I mean? You know, and bring them up to speed. You know what I'm saying? You know, so they can clothe themselves with the identity of Yahweh Shai, man, of the Most High, man. You know what I mean? Their true identity. You know what I mean? To get this knowledge, wisdom, understanding, you know, and get from out of that foolishness, man, which is just destroying our people, man, and it's also keeping us oblivious. And you know the crazy thing about our people, man, I'm gonna tell you something, man. Our people think we so slick, man, and smart, and got a whole lot of game, man. You know what I mean? I'm telling you, man, people really think that we so smart, man. You know what I mean? We are very proud people, man, and we think that we know a lot. And in certain walks of life, man. See, the thing about it, you know what I'm saying, is, you know, you either play or you get played. You understand? You know what I mean? You know, basically, you don't let, there's a mentality of not letting nobody get one over on you. You know what I'm saying? Not letting nobody deceive you. Not letting nobody trick you. Not letting nobody bamboozle you. You know what I mean? Not letting nobody run any type of con or trickery on you. You understand? This is the mentality that we have. But what has the oppressor done? If you in Islam, if you in Christianity, if you pumping dope, if you got them it running around, you in a gang, you understand? If you a woman running around with Tom, Dick, and Harry, you understand? You know, if you on the stripper pole, you know what I'm saying? You know, if you on Hollywood Boulevard, Las Vegas, back in the day here in Norfolk, we used to call it Church Street, man. It was full of pimps and hoes, you know what I'm saying? If you a pimp, you hoe, you doing any of these things, you done clothe yourself with any of these type of identity, you've been bamboozled. I'm gonna give you a little history on the pimp just for FYI information. You know what I'm saying? There was a lot of gorilla, what they call gorilla pimps out there, man. And they passed this damn white law, man. You know what I mean? And you got there gonna hold the one there telling them these gorilla pimps, man, the ones that was beating them and things of that nature, man. They started getting them a lot of time, man. That kind of broke up a lot of that you know, that pimp game, you know, because I don't think at the time they really had any serious laws, you know what I'm saying, against it. I seen a documentary on that at one time, man, you know, back in the 70s. And I be watching these documentaries too, recently. It's about a lot of damaged women. And, well, yeah, damaged women. And just for example, one of the stories was about this sister, man. She was a stripper, man. You know, beautiful sister, right? And she ended up getting in a car accident, right? And lost both of her legs, man. I'm talking about both of her legs. You know what I mean? You know, drunk, leaving the strip club. Another incident, a sister, man, was talking about her father getting out of prison. She was messing with a guy. The father seemed a little jealous. And, you know, the father told her, I want you with me. Long story short, man, the father uh, raped her one night. She consented so that, you know, he wouldn't do nothing to her. He had got out on rape, a rape charge. This when she knew that, you know, that was true about her own father. And you imagine she had a baby by her own father. But guess who doing the interviewing? The oppressor. They got them young man, I believe Salakia out of one. How do we deal with friends and family that's not in the truth? Uh, you know, I mean, you know what I'm saying? Only thing you can keep doing is being that light, man. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? You just come in the truth. Especially when you just come in the truth, you gotta realize that don't take us serious. They waiting to see. You understand? You know, how long? It's a wait game. It's being patient. You know what I'm saying? But first of all, it's gonna start with self. You know what I mean? Because all they remember is the old man. I don't know whoever was into what, you know what I'm saying, what you was doing out there, but that's the man they know. So I didn't even know for myself coming in the truth, man. You know, they don't take you serious, man. But after time go along, you telling them, look, I ain't coming to your birthday. You know what I'm saying? I ain't going to Christmas no more. I ain't celebrating Thanksgiving, this and that. You understand? Your family is watching and waiting for you to do something that's off. Especially the heavy Christianly mind ones. You know what I'm saying? They waiting to point that finger at you. You understand? But if they know how you are, you know what I mean, the man that you used to be, and as time progressed, and they see there's something, different, because we the salt of the earth. You understand? You know what I mean? Also, y'all got a good, you know what I'm saying, as far as, you know, what you willing to sacrifice for your family. We're gonna go there. I'm gonna go there. If somebody could find the salt of the earth, or being a light, you don't have a light on the hill. You understand? You don't have your light. That's a good question, brother. Very good question. We're gonna go to this particular Matthew's 12 and 50 that also Yahweh brought out. We're gonna also find the one about us being the salt of the earth and letting your light shine. You don't put out a light, you know what I'm saying, that's on the hill. Okay, first we're gonna hit this Matthew. That's an excellent scripture, the water for that. The water. Okay, we're gonna hit this New Testament here. This is a great question too, bro. Matthew 12 and 50. Okay, the water also Mutazakura. The water, okay, 12 and 50. Okay. Okay, Matthew chapter 12, verse 50. For whosoever shall do the will of my Father which is in heaven, meaning if you're going to be in this truth, you know what I'm saying? If you're going to be in this truth, you're going to make the decision, man, to be in this truth, and you're going to walk this walk, man. You know what I'm saying? Well, we got to go up and get a little bit of context on this. I thought this was the one when it was saying if you're not willing to sacrifice mother, daughter, you know what I'm saying? That's the one I thought. But this is a good one as well. You know what I'm saying? Let me see. Let me get a little bit of context on that. Let's go up a little bit. This when Christ was speaking and his mother came up. You know what I'm saying? Okay. I think we can start at verse 46 right here. While he yet talked to the people. So Christ was talking to the people. You know what I'm saying? And behold, when you see that word behold, it means like, look. You understand? And always pay attention to the comments as you read the scripture. You understand? His mother and his brethren stood without. So as Christ is speaking, his mother and his brother, so he got his family outside. This close family, this is mom and his brother. You know what I mean? They wanted to speak with him. They were desiring to speak with him. Okay? Verse 47. Then one said unto him, behold, thy mother and thy brethren stand without, desiring to speak with thee. Verse 48. Okay, but he answered and said unto him that told him. So this guy came and tell him, y'all, you got your mom and your brother outside, man. You know what I'm saying? They want to speak with you. You understand? We know normally if we anywhere, man, I don't know about y'all, but if they tell you your mother or your any type of your family member, your son or whatever, daughter, want to speak with you immediately, what you gonna do? You gonna stop what you doing, right? And you gonna go see what they want. You know what I'm saying? Normally, this is what we would do. But let's listen to what Christ said. But he answered and said unto him that told him, this guy that told him these things, who is my mother? He said, who is my mother? You know what I'm saying? You know, basically like, okay, she outside, all right. That's what's up. Thanks for telling me. You know what I mean? Then he said, and who are my brothers? And he said, who are my brothers? Now he about to go into and explain what it is that he mean by this. And he stretched forth his hand towards his disciples and said, behold, look, my mother and my brother, talking about the disciples. See, this is your new family now. You understand? So guess what? If your family don't want to listen to this truth, and they don't want to come into this truth, then guess what? And it's a hard thing, I know. That's why I got to get this other scripture. I know. You know what I'm saying? It's a hard thing, you know what I'm saying, to accept. You know what I mean? But when you come into the truth, man, this is your family, man. We all a family. And remember what brethren mean. Like I said, it means, who remember what brethren mean? Let me see, put it in the chat. Who remember what brethren mean? Remember what brother mean? Most High Christ, Most High Christ. And oh man. And verse 50 say, for whosoever shall do the will of my Father, which is in heaven, the same is my brother and sister and mother. So he's saying that if they don't want to do the will of the Father, they don't want to listen to this truth, then guess what? The people that is listening to it, you know what I'm saying? The people that is doing the will of the Father, that's your family. So it just goes to show you the type of attitude Yahweh Shai is describing, the attitude that you have to have when it comes to this truth and when it comes to your family. But you keep being an example, though, is the main thing. But we're going to go to that now. We're going to go to that. Matthew, what's that? 5, also, okay, awesome. Tyler Karagat. Okay, we go from 13 and 5 is 2 verses back to back. The why? Okay, Matthew 5 and 13. You are the salt of the earth. We are the salt of the earth, man. You know what I'm saying? We sprinkle the salt on a piece of chicken, man, it gives us its flavor. Without the salt, it's very, very bland. You understand? Don't taste too good. You know what I mean? But, anytime you see that word but, it's more like rather. If the salt have lost its savor, you know, if salt loses its savor, if the salt loses saltiness, wherewith shall it be salted? It is therefore good for nothing. It's good for nothing, man. You understand? But to be cast out and to be trodden underfoot of men. You know what I mean? So we can't lose that salt. We the salt of the earth, man. You know what I'm saying? If we lose that salt, we don't lose this truth. You know what I'm saying? We start being that example, you know what I mean, and being that flavor, you understand, to the outsiders, to our families, you know what I'm saying, to our brothers and sisters that's not yet in the truth, you know what I mean? Then we're going to be trodden under the foot of man and be cast out. Just like they are. You know what I'm saying? So you worry about staying in this truth, brother. Verse 14. You are the light of the world. You understand? We the light. We the example. You know what I'm saying? You got to keep being that light, man, to the world. Because they in the world. You understand? You in this truth now. You understand? A city that is set on an hill cannot be hid. You can't hide that light, brother. And how you not hide your light by keeping the laws, statutes, and commandments of the Lord? You understand? So they're going to see, damn, yo, man, that would done change. You got your name now. You understand? You know, you walking in this truth. You being that light to them. Then cousin so-and-so. Then your mother. Then your brother may ask, hey, damn, hey, man, you know what? This thing really changed your life, man. What's this thing about you into? You understand? And I guarantee you, man, you're gonna get one or two of them family members, brother. You're gonna get one or two of them family members. You know what I'm saying? We all gonna get at least one or two of them. Might not get them all, you know, and that's the harsh reality of it. You know, it's a very harsh reality because I know we all love our family. But it's the truth, and the truth will set you free. And if they don't want to be free, brother, by getting this truth, then but you got to keep going. You understand? You got to keep going, brother. We got to keep going. We got to keep pushing. You know what I'm saying? We got to keep enduring. We got to keep persevering. You understand? I might end up having to do a part 2 on this lesson, man. You know what I'm saying? Shoot, I didn't even really get through everything, but I did touch on the key points and a lot of the things that needed to be said concerning this Emancipation Proclamation. You understand? That's supposed to have set us free, but it was just really an appearance of freedom because you got to realize, you know what I'm saying? We had, like I said, the Black Codes. After that, we had the Civil Rights movement. A lot of our brothers, you know, and sisters died in that. You know, and that's how you know that they weren't under the right, you know, that weren't the way. You understand? Malcolm X died. Dr. King, you had the Black Panther movement. That's when they decided, man, that we would never have another. Okay, young man, I believe he said he know he an Israelite, but he chose Islam. Shaking that head. Oh well, yeah, that is. Wow. Well, even the Quran tell them that. The Quran tell them that, and the Shura. Wish I had my notes. I could have brought that up. The fact that we are the Jews is in the Quran. You understand? You know? So that's the thing with that Islam. Even Islam recognize that we the Jews. You know, it speak about the Israelites in the Quran. You see what I'm saying? You know, we need to do an Islam breakdown. You know what I mean? Since you mentioned it, that's what we need to do, an Islam breakdown. You know what I'm saying? I think either myself or also Tyler Akara, also Yada bring out a Muslim breakdown coming to a theater near you soon. You know, yeah, that's going to be a topic of discussion because we need that breakdown as well. Because you're right, there's a lot of Muslims out there. And so you got to be prepared and equipped on what they tell them. We got a lot of family members, you understand, and a lot of just people out there in the world, you know what I'm saying, that's into that Islam, as well as the Christianity. All of it overall is Christianity anyway. You understand? A bunch of foolishness. You know what I mean? You know? Also, y'all got a scripture. Let's go to that. We getting short on the time. You know what I mean? Most High Christ, Spirit definitely guided and led the night. You know, the water to the Most High for that. We was able to touch on a lot of things, man, a lot of good information tonight. You know what I'm saying? The water, brother, for that question, brother. That was an excellent question, brother. Excellent question. Let's go to Officer Yagada's scripture. He has Jeremiah 8, verse 3. And death shall be chosen rather than life by all the residue of them that remain of this evil family. Yeah, God ain't gonna choose death. They ain't gonna want the life. You know? And we have to accept that. Excellent verse there, brother. That was a damn good verse. I'm gonna have to put this one in my arsenal, man. You know what I'm saying? There's one I didn't have in one bullet I ain't have in the chamber. You understand? Yeah, I'm gonna have to definitely cop this one back and shoot it. You understand? Yes, sir. Most High Christ. Yes, sir. Oh yeah, ain't no Most High Christ, young man. It would be Most High Christ. You understand? Yeah, this is an excellent one, right? Yeah, they're gonna choose life. They're gonna choose death. You know, which remain in all the places whether I have driven them, saith the Lord of hosts. They want to remain in the places that they've been driven to. They want to remain out there in the world. They want to remain out there in Islam. They want to remain out there in Christianity. They want to remain out there on the block selling dope. You know what I'm saying? The sister want to remain being a whore. You understand? The brother want to keep being thinking he a player and a pimp, whatever. You understand? You know, a lot of us want to stay being a part of the white man's world with our degrees and thinking we so educated and philosophical and thinking that a lot of us want to keep chasing the material things of this world, thinking that we have value men or women. You understand? We don't want to come into this truth. You understand? We don't want to be set free from the bonds. You understand? The chains that's on our minds. You understand? You know, we want to stay. So, also, Salakia, Islam. That's an Officer Fat K. Rashimov slaughterhouse. And no question. No question. Oh, we got to get them back up here to get that breakdown, don't we? You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? I think I heard him whispering to me now. Next Tuesday night. Huh? That will be the next, what? Might be the next history class, brotherhood class. We got to get them back here, up here on the feature, John, also, Yagada. What you think? You know what I'm saying? He been holding out lately, man. He been holding out, man. We got to get him back up here, man. You know what I'm saying? And give a class, man. You know what I mean? You know, Father Sis, Miss Coco the Don, I see you most time Christ. Yeah, we're gonna have to get him up here, also, Yagada, get that breakdown, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, you absolutely right about that. Okay, the water, walk ride, you know what I'm saying? Water, you know what I'm saying? It's been an excellent class tonight, you know what I'm saying? I hope the Akium and the Akwakium, you know what I mean? Was able to glean something from the class tonight and learn something, you know what I mean? You know, we might we still got a little tad bit of time, you know what I'm saying? I actually had a wonderful time tonight. You know what I mean? I'm glad everybody was doing well. Let's give our sister Hadassah another round of applause for getting her name. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Oh, who next? Who next? Who next to get their name? Okay, Miss Coco the Don. I thought she would already had her name by now. You know what I mean? I know she got to be coming up on the radar. She got to be coming up on the radar. The water, my brother, also Yaga Dog, you know what I'm saying? He's trying to get all the goddamn Israelite clothing, man. You know what I'm saying? I gotta catch up, man. You know what I mean? Can't let the brother be more best dressed than me, man. You know what I mean? You know, Sister Ra making all the beautiful shirts and garments. You know what I'm saying? You know, I got Officer Mataza Corral looking damn good. You know, I gotta catch up with these brothers, man. You know what I'm saying? These brothers shining, man. You know what I mean? Oh, no question, you on the way. No question, you on the way. You know, I already know it. Real soon. Real soon. That's right. Most High Christ. Most High Christ. Okay, Sister Anna, I see. Water. Most High Christ. Oh man, okay, come on, man. Also, y'all go down to why he shining and represent the most. Come on, man. Go ahead on with that, man. Come on, man. You shining for the most high now. All right, okay. I got you, bro. Oh no, you say you trying to represent us, man. All right, okay. The brother trying to be humble, man. He's trying to be humble, man. You know what I'm saying? You should have seen the other day though. This brother got engraved names on his garments and everything, man. You know what I'm saying? He doing it up, man. You know. Most High Christ, Most High Christ, Most High Christ, man. Yeah, Most High Christ. Okay. Well, oh man, I gotta get the announcement. That's going to conclude the class tonight. I think we went over quite a bit of material, and I'm gonna get ready to close out the class. We definitely got to get also Urash Shemaf up here to get that Islam breakdown, man. I'm calling them out. Man. You got to come up here and get that Islam breakdown, man. You know, we need it. You understand? So, these are going to be the security announcements for the night. We are the ISUPK, started out of 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York. Rule for new brother and sister. When a new brother or sister comes into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. So, you're off limits for 6 months. There's time to, get yourself together. You know what I mean? Get some of that filth off your mind. We talked about how sick the mind is, you understand? In order for us to be right for anybody, you understand, we got to get ourselves together, okay? So that brother or sister, you would just salute them only. They are here to share themselves of the world, like I was saying. We got to share ourselves, man, of all that food. Like a snake shed itself of that, that skin. A snake snares his skin, sheds his skin. You understand? We got to share ourselves, man, from all that filth and garbage that we took on in the world. You understand? If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. You know what I'm saying? This is the order that we have established here, that's been established here in the ISUPK. You know what I'm saying? Not me, nobody else, the Most High, Commander General Yohana. This is the order, that he has established for us to go through, in the class. There's another 6 months in which the brother and sister will court each other. You will court each other. You know what I'm saying? After that, get the permission. After this 6 month period, the brother and sister will get permission from the head to marry. Then you will get head to marry. That's what you want to do. Tithe, which is a commandment, Numbers 18 to 21, Malachi 3, 8 through 10. Means tenth in the Hebrew. 10% of every penny of any increase the Lord gives you. 10% of anything you get, give it to the Lord, man. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got to be tight, The Most High gonna recognize that, man, and find a way to prosper you, man. You know what I'm saying? And you giving your 10%, to build the nation. You understand? So that we can grow and become larger, man. And then for those of us that may be in need, you understand? You will give this to the Treasury Department or the teacher. Priest fund. Free will offering for the priest is not mandatory. You understand? Priests, doing Captain Alexander Shah, also doing a lot of good work. You understand? So if you feel need, you bless the priest, feel free to do that. That's why it's a free will offering. Whatsoever amount you would like, whatever amount you would like to give, you know what I'm saying? Anywhere from $10 to $100. You understand? It's on you. It's not necessary. Upcoming holy convocations, I believe we still in the first fruits. If I'm wrong, somebody correct me on that. Remind brothers to check okay. If anyone wants to become a trooper in the school, you know what I'm saying? Start wearing all black, boots, shirt, pants, headband, and scarf. Put that all black on, man. Show you humble, man. You know what I'm saying? Come on in this truth, man. Get your mind right. You understand? Get your mind right. Come on in this truth, man. You know what I'm saying? The water off. Sometimes I could rob. You know what I'm saying? He helped give me some information on this class. I like to give my brother credit where credit is due. You know what I mean? And definitely the Most High Christ, this is his information overall. You know what I mean? That he's giving us and putting out to us. You know what I'm saying? And the water, everybody for coming in and listening. And everybody enjoy your night. And Shalom, Yahweh Shema Shabbat to the brother, Yahweh Shema Alatham Ba'ashim to the sisters. You know what I'm saying? Y'all keep pushing in this truth. And